Bueno, señores, volvimos. Aquí estamos de nuevo, señores.
Jamie, what have you made of it so far? Brilliant game. You know, very rarely let you down as the Champions League. I think it's going to get better. Winner, Micah?
When he's on the pitch, when he's on the pitch, I always back Barcelona. Someone's telling me Rashford's his pace in the second half. As long as there's no red card and stuff like that. Rashford. Jesus.
Bueno, señores, todo listo y preparado para el segundo.
Thank you very much, Kate. As we get ready for the second 45 minutes of the Atlético 1, Barcelona 2 in the aggregate. Atlético leading by 3-2 after they won 2-0 at the Camp Nou just a week ago. And a chance now for Atlético to get to a semifinal for the first time since 2017. They've come close. They've had chances. They've had near misses. They've had penalty shootout losses. But now the chances ahead of them hang on to a lead at home. And we'll get through the last four at Europe's top table as we get going with the second 45 minutes. Tony, what do you expect in terms of adjustments in the second half? We mentioned it right at the break, right? If you're Atlético, just a little bit sharper with the ball, right? Those turnovers killed you, led the 2 goals. And I think from their standpoint in the attacking part of the field, just keep feeding them on getting in behind, right? We haven't seen Simeone get behind on the wing, maybe centrally. Of course, you're picking and choosing your opportunities to beat this line of Barcelona. From a Barcelona standpoint, you're living and dying, right, with this mode of play, and it's so entertaining to watch. When they have the ball, there's some question marks when they don't have the ball.
Bueno, señores, al parecer no hay ningún tipo de cambio, ni por parte del Atlético ni por parte del Barcelona.
Attacking behind in those moments. Only one shot. They did have 6 shots in the match. Torres helping it out here for Pedri. Does want to ride the challenge. Now wide now for Yamal. Corner feels there for handball as Yamal's effort is blocked. Garcia keeping it in play, but Griezmann trying to start the break with the volley and just completely whiffed at it. Let's get it right the second time though towards Juliano, but Dean had it covered. Dean doing well there to maintain possession. See those moments of a Barcelona attack, it's on a knife's edge. They just get the right moment correct.
Vamos, señores, todos a ligar, señores, ligando, vamos. A ligar, señores.
It's been a really good job by Jerry Cookie helping. There's some instances where Lamont was helping as well. Get all to the floor to try to help it. But instead, it's a Lookman on the counter-attack. Garcia comes out to deal with it.
Vamos, señores, a ligar, a ligar. Vamos, señores, un gol más para empatar la serie, señores, y estar tranquilos, y ir a la prórroga. Qué buena, dale más coñazo a ese Coque, duro, dale duro a Coque, duro, ese sanguinario, llorón, mira cómo se tira el llorón ese, plaste mierda, llorón, todos los llorones son así, se la tiran de malandro, de que dan coñazo, y cuando lo tocan, se ponen a llorar.
Madrid, having won the first leg away from home in the Champions League or European Cup tie, is almost surrounding that ball. It's just a forward play. The Murphy ball in there for Atleti in possession, but they find that forward pass well with Griezmann and Lukman. Forward pass there from Juliano's. Right in, see the player down on the far side. Looks like Lamine is down. Actually, it's Ferran Torres who's there. It's an awkward landing. Looks a bit WWE that. Yeah. Garcia. That's a tough one.
Bueno, señores, calienta los motores. Lewandowski y De Jong, señores. Se prepara De Jong. Cabece huevo, Simeone.
Coming over to give a drop ball here to Molina. The referee stopped playing for that inside with Garcia. Torres asking for help in the press as Musso goes over it. Yano Black remains out. He is on the bench. He's missed the last 8 games before tonight with an injury. Musso has stepped in. McKay pulled back up.
Vamos, señores, vamos, que sí se puede, señores. Sí se puede, vamos. Corre, 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 corre.
Lopez going to give it a go, but Juliano Simeone would just make sure. So it's going out of play. He'll place the ball here for Musso to put it back in. Never a safe lead against the Barcelona side with the firepower they maintain.
Vamos, señores.
What's on there for Pedri? Playing here with Gabi. Atlético in their solid defensive shape. Sitting in too deep though for the moment. Martin. From a deeper position, we'll have to open up the play.
It's really tight centrally and from front to back. There's no more than 12, 15 yards max. So they're really compacting the field.
While running at Ruggeri, and when he goes down.
The referee's been pretty consistent with these types of fouls in the match. Not budging on.
Qué basura, manito. Qué basura. Mira, me van a cerrar hoy el canal de YouTube, pero son una basura, unas ratas. Una basura. Basuras. Una basura, chamo, qué rata, weón. Qué rata. Tiene que partirle la pierna y Yamal para que cante una falta, chamo. Tiene que partirle una pata para que le canten falta. Qué rata, weón. Qué rata, más rata. Más basura.
where this Barcelona gets
El arbitraje tan basura, chamo.
40-45 yards before he's untouched.
El arbitraje.
Garcia. Yamal choked in the build-up. He wanted to play one-on-one. Said Cholo hasn't really afforded me the chance to do that.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to see 1v1 too many times in this match.
Or ever, really. Yamal skips me out of the one. Somebody ahead of him lifted it towards own goal, trying to control it further forward.
If Yamal's looking for 1v1, I'm not quite sure Yamal knows who Yamal is.
Left it forward from Longley. Makes the key mistake for the first goal. Recovered there by Garcia.
Yeah, I'm starting to think now that we're having a conversation with him about Marcus Rashford. It's impacting him without man behind to run. He wants what impact he can have in the game. As Micah Richards said at halftime, I think he can have an impact.
Today, getting the cross. Towards the byline, lifting it back. Yamal's header down and control from Torres. And it's there. And Musso, Yamal still fighting for the second goal.
Cantala. ¡Vamos, Cantala! ¡Sí! ¡Sí! Esa era la que estaba esperando, primo. Ese era el mensaje que estaba esperando, primo. Ese es el mensaje que estaba esperando, primo. ¡Sí, sí! ¡Sí, sí, sí! ¡Golazo, golazo, golazo! ¡Verga, ese era el primo! ¡Ese era el mensaje que estaba esperando, primo! ¡Cantala, cantala, 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 cantala! ¡Ese era el que estaba esperando, no joda!
For his second goal of the night. Really tight areas here. Defenders stretching themselves. Now look at the impact of Ferran Torres here. And is he offside on this play? Depends on how they look at this deflection here. Finishes it nicely to that far post top corner. They certainly will have a look. We'll see what Musso can do here. He's been outstanding so far. The question will be, Chris, the positioning of Ferran Torres.
And I think it's definitely not a deliberate attempt to play the ball. There's a ball as well from Cook. We'll have to get a look at it from an outside point of view. Diego Simeone towards the referee.
I think you didn't see those images there.
¡Ey, son una basura! ¡Maldito, maldita basura! ¡Maldita basura, árbitro de mierda! ¡Maldito! Si fue de rebote, maldito. Maldito, hijo de puta, maldito. Maldito sucio. Maldito sucio, maldito sucio.
Gotta be clear now to get a better picture of the you can see Torres just a hair behind. The handball would have come at the top of the box, I believe, on Manny. I don't know if they were going to look at that, but clearly the end of the play there tells the picture.
Son una rata. Debería salirse el Barcelona del campo, marico. Debería salirse del campo. Tira ese maldito juego ahí, déjalo tirado. Debería dejarlo tirado el juego. Debería así decirle, vámonos. Debería decirle, vámonos. Debería decirle, vámonos.
Torres still playing with that bandage after coming into contact with the Juan Musso. The first half was a real good chance created by Yamal. Garcia firing forward into Lamine Yamal.
Clear press here to open up the field now for Yamal.
Olmo tries to find the space. Fermin Lopez was there. It was a poor ball. Giuliano Simeone on a pace on that pass.
He's under a few balls here in this match. Giuliano Simeone is great in League One. You start to think about substitutions if you think, Chris, there's going to be balls in the box.
Yamal's taking out three. Goes over, free kick awarded. Fans on that side angry with the decision. There's a free kick in that wide position to look again at the confirmation of the offside. And yeah, it's almost a full body length up there.
Yeah, clear picture there. But what I was alluding to is maybe Lewandowski's your guy here. The ball's going to be bouncing around the box. A guy who's opportunistic, a guy who's been doing it for years, finding the inches of space. All he's needing to get a goal is just a little bit of daylight.
Garcia. Kunde. Martin. Approaching the hour mark of this second leg, which is absolutely flown by. Martin skipping beyond Griezmann and now Pedri. Cancelo. Side step in, well, one there from Molina. Is slow to play, but actually the bounce is good. Giuliano Simeone takes off. Dean will get there and play back at sufficient pace to Garcia. Attempts to break in this second half did not quite come off for Atlético. Torres. Cancelo was teasing that run. Pedri electing to keep. Incredible ability to turn quickly on the ball
In tight spaces. And just saying the same thing to myself here.
Martin's cross is an easy catch from some tight areas.
It's almost as if Atleti is inviting Barca into this, into these areas, and Barca is just going into those areas because they want to play in those tight spaces and use their ability in those areas to be effective. One guy thinking, because he's in the middle of the field, I think Daniel Olmo's maybe got to get a little bit more involved in this match.
So taking advantage of the error there from Simeone. Cancelo wants to cut inside with a strong challenge. Does not stand tall. Wait for the ball to come to him. He's getting back. Quickly into Olmo. Dani Olmo wants a hit. Dani Olmo with deflects, and it will be a corner for Barcelona.
He's the guy in the middle of the field. I think they've got to unlock a little bit. Yamal's getting bottled up with 2 and 3 defenders, right? Can there be some areas that he can find some space?
Bueno, sin palabras, señores.
In the middle of the field, he's playing in that number 10 spot.
Qué cagado, qué como mierda.
Daniel Olmo that he does.
Hubo un rebote ahí, todavía cantaron el fuera de juego, no entiendo.
Present himself as a short option, taken there by Lamine Yamal. Kennedy will give it back to Lamine, who will lift a dangerous ball in, long leg, slicing away. Yamal can play it second time, waits for the bounce. He takes it. Yamal trying to work it down that line. There's one move too many. Looking for that comeback.
Yeah, this ball bounced to your left and ended up at the feet. Yamal a little bit unknown here. 4 players battling for it. He just first to react to here and just runs out of room. Can he cut it centrally here? Maybe the touch before.
First touch was good, but that last little bit of skill away from Fonte.
Yeah, I got away from him there.
Talking there with Dani Olmo about what he saw. Olmo now coming back in defense to win it back. Pedri fighting there eventually to whistle coming to his aid. See him there playing without a boot. He does now restart the play. Jokunde missed the whole of March with a muscle injury, rotated at the weekend. Good enough to start here tonight. Gabi back here with Garcia.
Bueno, señores.
And again, Atlético doing their defensive work. Wait to hit on the counter-attack. We'll feel one more big chance is on at least.
I think there is, right, with the way that they
Es como un equipo de eso no pudo hacer dos en el diagnóstico.
that he's had has been really efficient with the ball.
Torres well found in the middle, but quickly squeezed down there by three. Referee letting it go, and now the advantage awarded. Some amount of time there. Okay, trying to take off with it.
Torres has been good today, especially in tight areas dribbling. We've seen it throughout his career.
Yamal turning ahead of Ruggeri. Olmo. Yamal. Press shifted inside, but hit it straight into Luke Windows. Have a second bite at it. Try to get inside Yamal. Still he has it. Comes to Daniel. Trying to place it. Rather than strike it. Just got underneath it.
Got out of that tight space, and Daniel seems a bit off balance here, but how about the work from, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 defenders. There may be one more pass, a square ball for Daniel in this play as everybody was closing down on his left foot.
And now our first changes of the game. It will be Antonina and Nico Gonzalez to come on. Pair of players to join in the summer window. It is Juliano who will come on. Along with that, another Lookman. So, like changes in one areas. A little bit different player to play underneath, a little bit more Nico Gonzalez. Players. For like, you got to think the work that Simeone and Lookman did off the ball, chasing, doubling down, is probably where you lose the legs a bit. Nico Gonzalez started in left back in the La Liga meeting between these two at this stadium 10 days ago. And he's given the run around a little bit by Lamine Yamal. It's not his natural position. Coming to the right side of midfield. Losing out there, Gabi. Purpose here in the run from Ruggeri. And Garcia will have to settle it. Have to play quickly. No time really afforded. Yamal trying to get dribbling down the line. Recovered there. Well by Koke. Alvarez and Baena. Giving it back to Alvarez. Alvarez with cutbacks on. It's slid through that area. It was into a dangerous part of the box. No player to respond for Atlético. Now Llorente does want to win it out of the pitch and develop the pressure here. The options that were there, he just kind of hit it into his space. There wasn't really anything there.
Difficult to squeeze by Joe Garcia.
And there's that first time hit from Baena. They came kindly for him. Well over. And now it looks like the two attacking changes you might have expected are going to come on. Ferran Torres off, Fermin Lopez off, and Robert Lewandowski has scored 20 key goals in the Champions League, 109 in total. Down the years, won the competition in 2020 with Hansi Flick and Bayern, and Marcus Rashford, who has the big shoes to fill of playing for Rafinha. See those two frustrated to be taken off in such a moment, but two players of some pedigree to come on. That's a poor pass there from Joao Garcia. And Gonzalez is onto it. Griezmann with Lewandowski sliding down, and Llorente is in. Llorente firing across the face of goal. The angle narrowed and made life difficult for the Spaniard.
About to have a really good opportunity. Not sure if he was shooting
Verga,
that far close
señores.
to
Pasa el tiempo, señores. Bueno, entró Lewandowski por Ferran Torres y Rashford por
Now Atletico are packing on some pressure, challenging every ball, making life uncomfortable. It's out for a throw. And you can see Ruggeri, he too has seen a gash open, taking that one in the face.
There's a complaint here about an elbow.
We saw Fermin earlier, that one looks just as gnarly. Here's that aerial challenge here from Gavi. Is that a dangerous play there with the elbow in the air?
Yeah, obviously dangerous, but he's not throwing the elbow right. He's getting some leverage with his arms, and all players do that. Unfortunately, sometimes you get caught. Jerry gets caught here. But he doesn't, Chris, throw
el
the
Coque,
elbow
tremendo llorón,
in a
maricón.
swinging motion.
And Ruggeri will require similar treatment to the one that Fermin Lopez got in the first half. Towels coming on, and Diego Simeone is appealing towards his bench. He's going to need a change. It's really only young defenders available to Atletico Madrid. It's Alexander Sorloth there who's getting ready to come on. And if you look at the defensive options, it's Dani Martinez, Javier Muñoz, and Julio Diaz, who all started at the weekend as part of that rotational team for Atletico. But with so many players out because of suspension and because of injury, it's only the members of the Atleti youth team that are available to Simeone tonight for the defensive
Keep in mind, Dave, we had him, I think, in match day 3 was it against Arsenal. He had a couple matches, right? He's played everywhere for this side. He played as a right player defensively. He's a right fullback. He's sort of that Swiss Army knife for this Atleti side.
And it's Gavi who's coming under the scrutiny for the contact there on Ruggeri. Seems difficult for him to look at.
Bueno, señores, enfriando el juego.
The Atleti player still on the pitch. Ruggeri is going to need to be taken off. The left back for Atletico. Into that challenge there. If it is to be Alexander Sorloth, it would be a reshaping of the formation. Wonders if that was the plan before this, and now Simeone's plans will have to be altered as Koke having a word there with Gavi, the two number 6s in conversation. The rules expert Christina Uncle is watching and says no red card for that.
I didn't see a swinging motion, right? It's just a player trying to get some leverage. You can see yellow card for the contact.
Lewandowski talking there with Koke. Another lengthy stoppage here. Imagine to see a fair bit of it added on at the end of the second half. Still, blood coming down the right side of the face there of Ruggeri. Molina will come over and have a word with the technical staff. And Ruggeri will change shirts as well. Atletico support has been in full voice even during the break. There, the change of shirt for the Italian fullback. There's 3 assists in this Champions League for the side of the Europa League. Good to see him. Bandaged up and ready to come back on. He gets an applause in this stadium. He's had some assignment tonight, right? Trying to I mean, always had some for central areas and guys in front of him, but it's been mainly his responsibility to frustrate him as much as possible. Free kick, taken quickly.
Bueno, señores, aquí sin palabras, emocionado, el corazón que se me va a parar. Ay, Dios mío. Enfriando el juego.
And launching in. For different Gonzalez, it's still there. The same name for Juan Garcia. He's laid above the center back. And Juan Garcia preserving the chances. And claimed there by Juan Garcia, who's come up with big saves again and again this season. And that one probably the biggest. Sorlot still ready to come on. Koke now in possession for Atlético. Free kick given is almost the arm out of his own Griezmann. Finds a way to come out of this tonight. The winner's that man there. Let's not forget the save in the 74th minute. Just bounces around. The center back, as you mentioned, Ron, with a great opportunity. Goalkeeper just trying to make himself big here as he wind it up. You see the arms out, getting the body stretched. Massive save. Throwing that right leg out, you can see Simeone. That's a big opportunity. Is that it? Is that our place in the semifinal? Griezmann, another dangerous ball. The header was one. Well sent off target. Not a bad chance for the same man, Lenormand, with 2 decent opportunities in the span of a minute. Barcelona, though, not really been able to have any rhythm. Free kick awarded. And another match live on O+. PSG go ahead of Liverpool in the second leg by a goal to nil. Usman Dembele scoring, and that one's taken 3-0 on aggregate. The change will occur, and it's Griezmann who will come off. Should Barcelona come back and win this league, that'll be into Griezmann's final appearance in the Champions League. His teammates hoping that his Champions League career is not over yet. They'll try and fight for him in order to do that. Garcia lifting long, that's too long there for Lamine Yamal. Griezmann announcing over the March International break that he'll be off to Orlando City of Major League Soccer in the summer. There's that chance for Lenormand. See Garcia was fairly confident that was going on, but still following that early. Yeah, good opportunity again. Jeanette Griezmann, right? Storied career so far. This is a home start tonight in the Champions League. Love to have an opportunity to put this on his resume that he knocked out Barcelona. To stay in the competition in his last moments. Atleti. Pedri. Atleti are just not allowing Barcelona to get into any rhythm. Just what they need to get something in it. Aggressive posture now. Some short play. Forward towards Sorlot. Goes in for the challenge there. The referee has whistled to Lens is giving a free kick. Is this another red card once again? It's yellow that's going to come out. But first, the referee looks over and sees the offside flag is up. Fortunate there, Eric Garcia. Reminiscent of just a week ago. Barca went down with Marcy taking down Giuliano Simeone. Motion for the yellow cards. Some cards centrally. Instead would extend the play, and the referee would have a decision to make. And the referee, as he conversation with Jerome Rousseau. So we're going to check to see if it's offside. There you see on the screen, potential red card check is the message. We're going to see a denial Jerome is getting at the instructions to the VAR. It was Gerard Martin who's involved in the incident there. The referee's going to have a look. He's going to have a look and see for himself. And this is another red card. Kawasi sent off in the first leg. And now Clement Turpin potentially with his quarterfinal hanging in the balance. And it's Eric Garcia went in for the challenge here with Sorloth. He clearly has been deemed to be onside. That's an opportunity.
Maldito perro hijo de puta. Le llama más un huevo maldito.